What's up, YouTube? Ask Was here. We are back on the Three Frams, and I'm joined by Ask Rob.
Hello.
Is way over there in his harvester, heading
Yeah,
to field 61.
taking off. Well,
Yeah.
not taking off. I mean, it's not a flying harvester.
That could be a flying harvester.
Be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to
Well,
deliver all this carefully cultivated, harvested corn whilst Rob heads over. Oh, hold on. Haven't got apologies, guys. I haven't got my indicators going. Bear with me. We'll go for the left one today. I'm feeling left.
okay, I'll do right then. This is a contract, by the way, isn't it?
It is a contract, yes. We are still doing contracts to earn money for me wee little fam. My wee little fram.
Oh, cut the corner a little bit. That's fine.
Oh! I just drove into a bush and I'm stuck. Oh, there we go. I'm unstuck.
It'll take a minute to get used to the steering again.
Yeah. Get used to the steering. This is how we normally drive on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. Okay, I am reaching field 60. 61 is nearby.
Drop off appears to be by 61.
Oh, that's good.
Whoa! Okay, I've just skidded and I've hit another tree. So we're going well. Oh, don't want to hit that French vehicle. It was so funny. Was it because I said I was watching Beetlejuice that you looked those things up?
No, it's a bit of a coincidence. The reason I sent that one to you is because you said you were watching it, but the focus of the video was other things. They were talking about the Blade Runner ID, police ID, and stuff.
Oh, okay.
For context, people, yeah, I sent Warren a link to buy a business card from Beetlejuice.
Yep.
It's the one that he hands over to say, you know, this is how you call me and stuff.
Yep. Don't say his name 3 times.
Exactly.
Or do if you want his help.
But the thing, yeah, I was just watching. I watch all of Adam Savage's Tested on YouTube, and yeah, he's done a lot with this particular place. I've forgotten the name of the place now, but it's one of the. Basically, I think they were the first ever prop printing places for movies. So when they first started making movies, this place opened up to create like false newspapers and labels for things, you know, because you can't use copyright stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've got like a tin of Spam that's, I can't remember, I think it's called Smeat.
Right.
Instead of Spam, because obviously Spam is a trademark.
Yeah.
And that's appeared in like many films now, like Waterworld and things like that. But they've got all this kind of stuff there that they've, you know, they've archived it all. They've kept everything they've done for films, and yeah, they're struggling at the moment because everyone in the world of filmmaking is struggling because it's a very difficult time at the moment.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is using the resources that they have left, because obviously when they made business cards, like for Beetlejuice, they probably made one box.
Yeah.
If that, probably only like 10 or 20 business cards.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, like there's a lot of development and research going into, you know, printing them like this. Does you want to look like this? Does it want to look like that? So they've bought like a big chunk of cardstock and they've made. Oh, blimey. Hello.
That's an arrival. Hello.
They've made massive, you know, but they've basically created the equipment to make a massive run of them.
Okay.
As if it was really being manufactured, because it needs to look real. So although they've only made like 20 of the final product, they've got the equipment to run thousands of them off.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, they've decided they're going to start choosing certain things, and they're actually going to make them to sell to fans as prop replicas.
Oh, sweet.
Which is really awesome, because it's basically it's not a prop replica. It's like although it's not screen used, it's the actual prop because it's the actual prop maker that's made it from
Yeah.
the original things.
I
So it's
want
like,
mine signed by Michael Keaton.
good luck with that. Yeah, so it's like the closest thing you can have without having the one that was used.
Yeah,
Um,
nice.
and you know, some of the prices are a bit crazy, but actually, when you look at them, they're really not that crazy. Like the Blade Runner thing's like $240 for the
Oh,
ID, but there's a particular thing that's used as part of them. I've forgotten what the name is. It's a brand name. It's like this red film that's see-through-ish.
right.
And it's not made anymore. You can't get it.
Okay.
So it's the last of the stock. So it's like this ultra super rare thing that exists that they're
Yeah.
using up to sell them. So that's where most of the value is because that's worth a whole lot of money because it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Um, so the prices are not that bad. And when you look at them, like that business card I sent you is $15,
Yeah.
which is a huge amount for a business
Oh
card, but
yeah.
is nothing for a film prop.
Yeah.
Um, they've
Plus, you'd be
also
owning a piece of Beetlejuice
it's
history.
cinema history.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made license plates, so they did the original license plates for the Ecto One, the original
Nice.
license plates for the DeLorean in Back to the Future. Um, that one's like $85,
Yeah.
and I was gonna buy it, but then I clicked, oh yeah, I live in the UK,
Ow.
and it went, oh, you live in the UK, okay, that's gonna cost you double then. Like,
Oh my goodness.
okay, well, maybe not.
And then you'll have to pay a customs charge on top of that.
Exactly. So it's $10 to have it posted to the US. So I might see if I can find someone I know in the US that will then forward it on to me.
Well, funny you
Um,
should say that. I happen to have family that live in the US.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, I'll be
So,
interested to find out what it costs because obviously, if that's just what it costs, then that's no good. But um,
well, if you trying to see how we can work this, because I've got friends who are over in the States at the moment as well, who are coming
hmm.
back. So,
Oh,
and they were visiting my aunt. So,
it depends how long they're staying for. But
yeah,
we should probably have a conversation of this off camera.
yeah,
to be
yeah,
honest.
yeah. Not telling your address, people. 123
Entertain
Fake Street.
the masses by discussing shipping something from the US.
Celebrities' addresses. Oh dear.
But
Oh,
yeah, I think that would be an awesome thing to have, just like one of the original things straight from the same press.
yeah,
Just be like really awesome.
that would be epic.
To be honest, by the time we've organized a way of getting it here, it'll probably be sold out because it looked like everything was selling out quick.
Maybe. Depends, we could sort it out now. Not now, but
Yeah.
after that. Find out what the time it is in Florida. I think it's 5 hours difference.
East Coast, isn't it? So yeah, probably 5.
Because even if we just get it shipped there at first,
Mm.
then we can decide what to do with it afterwards. Then at least you have it. That makes sense.
That's true. It's just then, like, if it does cost another like $80 to ship it, then
No,
I
well,
don't necessarily want it, you know?
yeah, they visit anyway, so it might
Right.
mean waiting a while, but you would still get it.
Cool.
But at least that side of it would be done.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know, even if I couldn't get it, like I could probably sell it on.
Yeah.
They all come with like certificates of authenticity and everything, so
Nice. All signed by Michael Keaton.
yeah. Yeah, Ghostbusters number plate signed by Michael Keaton. Blade Runner ID signed by Michael Keaton.
No, that's signed by Jim Carrey.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course it is.
Does that make sense?
But,
Apologies,
yeah.
viewers. There are many, many trees here that are in the way,
Yeah.
obstructing my view.
But I recommend going and watching those videos on Tested because got some really cool stuff in there. They had stuff like they printed stuff for like Gone with the Wind and things like that.
Oh,
you
wow.
know?
Nice. I'd probably frame something like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Want it sealed in
Acetate.
acetate.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like
Carbonite. Frozen in
carbonite.
carbonite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking of. You know me so
Han,
well, sir.
Han Solo.
Yep. Doing this Hans Solo. I do want that advent calendar.
Oh yeah.
I showed it to Scape, and I think he nearly had kittens over it.
What, the Nakatomi Plaza one?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
it is. I
You
mean,
don't get any chocolate in it though. That's what
no.
I'm thinking. Like, I mean, where's the chocolate?
All about this nostalgia, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the longest death ever, but spanned over 25 days.
No, it's far from the longest death ever. I think the longest death I ever remember seeing was the 39 steps.
Yeah? Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets like, I can't remember if he's shot or stabbed or whatever in the top of the clock tower.
Right.
And he gets all the way to the bottom and halfway through the town before he dies.
Yeah, but if you're dying in the advent calendar, it would take you 25 days to die.
Oh, cool. I see what you mean. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the
not
in
real.
the film.
No,
like,
no. That would be a very quick death, I should imagine.
Yeah.
An uber quick death.
Well, they did do it in slow motion, so.
They did, yes. Even though they weren't in space. Because that's the
Indeed,
thing.
Yeah.
You have to go in slow motion.
Yeah, which is the biggest fallacy ever. Watch the astronauts on their spacewalks and everything, moving at completely normal speeds.
Yeah. Also watch Flight of the Navigator.
Yeah, I want to watch that again. That was a good film.
Brings back memories. Like the troubles of my mind. Misty watercolored memories. Demonetized immediately.
There's a reference to that in the Marvels.
Was there? I haven't seen the
Yeah.
Marvels. Don't tell me.
It's the best bit of the whole film, and it's probably the best bit of modern cinema, to be honest.
Okay.
It was absolutely amazing. I was
Oh.
laughing my head off in the cinema.
I want to see that.
Like-
I also want to see the creator.
Creator was excellent. Creator was shot on the camera that I have just bought.
Ooh.
Not that camera, but that modeled camera.
I thought all blockbusters were shot on iPhones these days. Oof.
So Apple would like to have you.
Yes. All of these Apple promos are all fixed up properly in post-production, people. Not raw footage.
Well, I mean, there is that. Like their keynote speech, for example, is live,
Hmm.
and they do that entirely on iPhones.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. But they mount their iPhone to like huge, like Panavision cranes.
Yeah.
And gimbals and everything, and then they put like £500,000 worth of lighting in front of it and everything. So it's like
Take it with a pinch of
ultimately,
salt.
if you did that with any camera, it would look amazing.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter what the camera is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yes, you can shoot a film on an iPhone, but you have to spend all of the money on lighting and
Rigging
prop
and-
design and set design and.
Are you telling me that they're not flying around with a drone? With a camera with an iPhone attached?
Absolutely not, no.
Well, that's just disappointing.
I'm sure it's been done.
Probably. I mean, I think they were doing drone footage, or still do drone footage of the external of the campus. They do.
Yeah, they may well do. But yeah,
Ooh.
the indoor stuff is all on cranes and things
Yeah.
like that.
What if they're ever going to bring their audience back?
Bring their audience back. Oh, to the keynote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardcore Apple fans.
Cheaper not to, isn't it?
Yeah.
And they can keep all that extra profit that they make so much of.
Yeah. Ivory back scratcher. Back scratcher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm at 90%. Keep an eye on that.
We watched episode of Planet Earth, or half an episode of Planet Earth last night while eating dinner.
Yep.
And it was all about this woman who went undercover to try and arrest ivory hunters and importers, poachers, that's the word.
Okay.
Yeah, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, I can imagine so. I want to watch I want to watch Crunch. I want to watch Crunch on Earth. Crunk on Earth. Again, that was quite funny. The Crunk or Kunk? I don't remember. Getting very close to it.
Seen that one. I know I've heard about it, but
I showed you a clip of it, I think.
yeah. That's right, the interview, yeah.
Yeah. Whatever her surname is, I think. Crunk. Oh. 99%. Whoa.
Off you go then.
Yeah, I'm gonna head off into the other yonder. Full throttle. I'm still left indicating it. Excellent, excellent. Oh, it's just here. This tractor spins out very... Oh my goodness, I'm doing 53 kilometers now. Even the slightest turn. There's a car coming. Don't hit me. I'm innocent. Innocent. To offload this load.
Let's offload.
Load in, offload in. We've got to decide what to do next on my fram.
Yeah.
I think we've got some money to do things.
42 grand's worth. Yeah, you can expand a little bit, I should think.
Haven't we got bay hails
Silage
to deal with? Silage.
Yeah. Yeah, we should do.
Snaky silage. Look at this lovely field I'm destroying. Don't mind me.
Probably be a good time to build a shed, maybe.
Yes. And a bed.
Yes.
A tent. Though we could always use the time thing.
If you've got it enabled now, then you have to.
Oh, okay.
But for like roleplay sake, you can build a little house or a little cabin or something.
Cabin in the Woods. That was a scary
Yeah, I think
film.
with that enabled, you can't sleep anymore.
Oh, okay.
But it really doesn't matter because you can go 5,000 times speed.
Well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That must skip days. Whole days. Whole months.
It's not as much as you'd imagine it would be.
No?
Yeah. I mean, if you left it running for 30 seconds or so, then you'll probably get through a day or whatever, but...
Oh, okay.
But it's not too bad. It's manageable to watch it and stop it sort of vaguely near where you want to.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I'm sure we'll give it a go at some stage.
Mm-hmm.
Figure out how it works. Or is it just enabled with the time skip doohickey?
Yeah, it's just enabled now, so you just speed up time and just keep tapping forward.
Okay. What if I want to tap Arthur? Forward.
In joke there.
Yep. Those who don't know, Rob has a cat called Ford and a cat called Arthur.
Ford is in the car brand, not as in
As in
forward.
forward.
Be a
I
weird name
mean,
for a cat, forward.
there would be. Be quite forward thinking, though. Boom. Here all day, folks. Stay tuned in. Please don't go anywhere. Jokes are only going to get worse. Class trailers. We are the classiest of trailers. So, if you were to hire a DeLorean, would you hire the movie one or a standard one?
That's a real good question.
I mean, both would get attention. One would get more attention than the other.
Yeah. Thing is, attention is not necessarily what I want.
No, you just want to drive the thing.
Exactly, it's gonna have fun, but I think the novelty of the movie one, I don't know, it'd be so cool.
Until you're there, you don't know. I mean, one of the packages I was looking at was you get to drive it in a fixed area for a couple of hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say there seemed, from what I saw, there seemed to be quite a lot of restriction on it, which is fair enough. Like if
Yeah.
I owned it, I would want to restrict the hell out of anybody that was touching it.
But you get to be, you get to play with it and ask a load
Yeah,
of questions and have VIP access.
push all the buttons and everything. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Which I think,
I have
for me, nostalgia-wise, would be epic.
well, I have sat in one.
Or time machine one.
Yeah.
Did you turn on the flux capacitor?
No, I didn't actually. I think I pushed a couple of the date buttons,
Okay.
but that was all. I was trying to be a bit respectful because it was like it wasn't there for people to sit in and stuff. Like, but the guy was stood next to it and was like, "Go on, then you can sit in it if you want." Kind of. Yeah, it was in Media City
Right.
when they were first starting the Back to the Future musical in Manchester.
Okay.
Because it was created up here before it went to London.
Yeah.
So they were like advertising that. So this guy had been asked to bring it and park it in the precinct in Media City.
Right.
And I was there for business reasons. I was working up there.
Okay.
And yeah, there it was, just sat in the middle, like, oh, okay, let's go and fiddle with this.
Nice.
So yeah, that was cool.
I think for me, sitting in one and turning on the flux capacitor and hearing the sound would just send chills down my spine.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, I'm sure I've told you the story before, when me and my friend were sitting in the back of my friend's car in America, who had just been, my cousin rather, who had just been pulled over. And he was bricking himself, and we're just sat in the back going, oh my god, it's just like the movies. It's so exciting. Yeah. Especially when he walked up to the car and went, license and registration, please.
Excellent.
Gotta love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I think my anxiety would be more of an issue in that situation. I wouldn't be thinking of how like the movies it was.
Oh, I was loving it.
I bet you were, yeah.
Clearly not thinking about how much trouble my cousin was potentially in. About speeding, having expired tags. That was fun. Not far expired, I have to say. I hasten to add.
They let him off with a warning, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems that that's what they do most of the time.
Depends on the cops. Some of them can be special, shall we say?
Yeah.
Power trip. All that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Apologies to any genuine cops watching that are not power trippy.
Well, you don't have to apologise. Because you're saying that some of them are.
Oh, this
which
is
is true.
But maybe there are some watching that are power trippy and might take offense to being called power trippy. Maybe I'm just overcomplicating this matter. Oh. think we might. How much have we got? We won't get all this. I'm at 61%.
Ooh.
Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah, if there are cops that are watching that are not power trippy, then not talking about you, so it's fine.
Yeah, yeah. So just ignore this conversation altogether. Does not apply.
It's like anything, like any job that there is at all. There's people who are really nice and do it well, and there are people who abuse it.
Oh yeah, completely. I worked
Even
at
it, yeah,
Tesco's, where some of the security thought they were SAS members.
yeah, exactly.
Like, dude, you're a security guard at a supermarket
Yeah, chill out.
with no power whatsoever to do anything. Just relax.
Give someone a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, and they're all for it. We had walkie-talkies in our office, my old office,
Mm.
just because it was easier.
Yeah, I've
But
used them
got
for
bored of them
various.
after a while.
Yeah, that's it. Like once you've used them a bit, like it's just normal.
Yeah. Oh,
I've done fortunate enough to have done lots of jobs on like film sets and stages and things, and yeah, you have to have a walkie-talkie because
yeah.
it's
You guys wear headsets, don't you?
it depends on your role, but yeah,
Yeah.
mostly.
Keep your hands free.
Yeah.
I'd love to visit a movie set. I went to... Is it Warner Brothers or Pinewood? Can't remember. Studios, for a movie thing. A
Hmm.
premiere thing to do with work. And, got to walk around, as we were leaving, I got to walk around the back lot and we could see some stages through some of the buildings.
Yeah.
Like half stages and pretty cool. And then there are other days where they've been filming there and security is super tight.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Like there's a lot of times when nothing's going on, and they sort of tend to let you have a nose on those days.
Yeah,
It's when they do all their press days and stuff.
yeah,
Got a mate who used to do like movie reviews in like student magazines and things.
okay.
And yeah, he said he went to Star Wars when they were doing the prequels.
Right,
Um, and yeah, he's a massive Star Wars nerd, so he was excited like crazy to go.
yeah,
And like when he got there, there's nobody there, nothing's happening. He got to see like half of a spaceship that was torn apart and
yeah,
like in front of a green screen, and you know it was just a big letdown.
yeah. Blimey.
But, that's the reality of what filmmaking is, especially like in the days of the prequels.
That is.
It was all green screen, you know, like you just
Yeah,
paste like two or three things in front of the screen, and that's your film.
yeah. I've been seeing a lot of stuff for, on Star Wars actually, for miniatures with camera
Mm.
scenes and stuff that have been posting all
Yeah,
over my Facebook thread.
right.
Just showing like the trench run and
Yeah, all
where,
the computer controlled stuff.
yeah, where Thingy used to live on the farm. It was all miniature.
Yeah, still very cool in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Whoa. You missed a bit. You missed a stalk. A single stalk.
Takes a lot of skill to miss one stalk.
It does. Takes many, many skills. Oh. Hope you guys are enjoying this menagerie of
Mayhem.
corn cultivation. There's been no mayhem actually. What's mayhem?
Ah! Oh my
Wow, I
word.
actually spun you around.
Wow.
Got to entertain the viewers. I didn't think I had
Yeah,
that
well,
kind
you're
of
forcing
pushing
them to
power.
watch us like harvest an entire field.
I am.
You're very cruel to your viewers.
But at least the conversation is,
Oh,
palpable.
blooming hope so.
I hope so.
Otherwise, they got nothing to stick around for.
Well, I'll tell you what, we could probably hyperlapse some of this.
He says when we're nearly finished.
Really? A whole
This won't
nother
take. Look, this will be 5 minutes, I reckon.
5 minutes. Okay. Whoa! And on
Speaking of
that
which,
note, it's a good time to leave the episode here.
exactly.
I hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed making it. Please,
Oh wow.
please head over to Ask Rob's channel and show him a bit of love, where you can see some shorter, more interesting videos and
Don't know about
less
shorter.
accidental videos.
Don't know about more interesting either, actually.
Well, they could be. Could be. Depends on your likes. Speaking of which, please remember to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. And yeah, remember to subscribe. And we will be back in another thrilling installment of Corn Harvesting. Was out.